Hey there guys, it is Steven from MechaPuma, and just real fast, I want to say that this is start drama. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like he's gonna think this is a start drama when he sees this go on my channel, because like I always have custom thumbnails for things. I might not for this one though, because like I usually don't for serious videos. So I don't know. I mean, either way, this is gonna look like clickbait because no matter what I name the title, it's just gonna have that sort of effect or appearance, or maybe that's just my like narrow-minded fucking YouTube algorithm style brain. I have no idea. Probably is, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, so I wanted to kind of address a video that was by Atomic Multiverse. And before I do jump into that, I mean, he did have a lot of things that were true in this. Like, I mean, I feel like I kind of learned something about watching this. So that part I did quite appreciate that. I mean, he took the time to actually tell me what I did wrong, rather than just saying he didn't like me anymore. So there's also that, but there's also the personal aspect that kind of hurts about it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he messaged me about this and I just didn't see it, or what. But, if he didn't, then I don't know. Like, maybe message me first, but if he did, then like, I guess this was probably the best way to handle it. I'm not exactly sure, because I haven't talked to him in a while, and I actually was wondering like why he wasn't contacting me in a while, and I guess I kind of know why now. So I mean, he starts off the video obviously by saying that he's gonna make a video about me and that he didn't want to start off 2018 like that, which I don't know. I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, if you just have something to say at the beginning of 2018 and it's just a coincidence, then sure. But the main thing he addresses in this is that, you know, my attitude and personality has changed. And yeah, everybody does change. He's definitely right about that. I don't know if I've changed for the better or worse, though, to be honest. Like, I always try to feel like I've changed for the better, but then again, I'm really not sure. And especially at the beginning of 2018, there's like a lot to question right now about myself. Like I'm learning, like, about myself mentally, physically, all that stuff. Like, you know, I've been doing weight training, I've been doing therapy, I've been doing all that stuff. So it's just like a hard time for me, to be honest. Even though that probably doesn't excuse my actions, because I mean, that's like, I don't know, that's kind of like a bully saying they're just going through hard times and then just like keep fucking over people. So I don't know if that's like completely justifiable, but I mean, I've kind of noticed a difference on this medication is that I'm a lot more erratic. Even though it makes me happier, it makes me really erratic. Like, I can't really go to sleep much anymore. Like, my sleep cycle is completely fucked up. Like, I don't know. And maybe it's not my medication, and maybe it's just a fact that I've been on break for like 2.5 weeks now, but still. I mean, I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. With the collaboration thing, yeah, I definitely need improvement on that. I can definitely say that. I might not even promise to do them in the future, because there's so much stuff I need to do, and I had schoolwork over break, I had like a ton of, yes, I had free time, but, you know, I was talking to other people, which sounds mean, but, like, I don't know, like, it's hard to explain. Like, it's really hard to explain. Like, I feel like I'm making excuses, and I feel like this is gonna be, like, a really suspicious video, but it is kind of hard to explain. Like, you know, I've been spending a lot of time with my family as well, which, I mean, also doesn't excuse my actions online, but that's kind of why I don't have a lot of time on my hands. And also, it isn't that I think these collaborations aren't important, because I was, like, about to do the green screen rewind thing, to be honest. It's just that I felt like I wasn't giving people what they wanted on my channel anymore, and that I feel like I'm really pressured to just do creative content. And that if I start collaborating with a ton of people, besides, like, Ryan, it's gonna be a lot different. It's going to transform the series, which could be like good, or people could not like it. I'm not sure. It's just, there's a huge pressure once you get like a lot of attention, that you don't want to stop what you're doing, you know, even if it's for other people that you care about, because it's like this whole mentality that you're just going to lose everything if you take your eyes off of this and miss this opportunity. And like, it's been hitting me more and more and more, like, as this channel approaches 100,000 views. It's actually kind of scary, to be honest. Like, psychologically, I'm happy, but I'm also psychologically really freaked out at, like, kind of everything. Because I have to work on so much stuff, and I was stupid enough to start, like, this really highly edited music video for 2018, and that definitely contributed to why I don't know, I just haven't been as responsible as I should be lately, just because I had to work on that so much. I went to my friend's house and we filmed a lot of stuff. It was just, it's all been like a lot to handle, to be honest. Even though it's like good and fun, I don't know, I didn't really think how it would affect those other people, which is also probably my fault. That's kind of sociopathic, even though I call other people sociopaths sometimes too, so then I don't know. I don't know if I'm a sociopath or not. That would be weird. Hopefully you don't hate me now, but no, I don't know. I feel like there's not really many excuses. I just didn't know that people felt this way, to be honest. Like, I kind of had a feeling, like I kind of thought about the whole collaboration thing, and I probably should have said that I couldn't have been in it because I had so much stuff to do. But I just have like this false hopelessness when not hopelessness. I have kind of a false idea when it comes to this that I can do more than I actually can. Because like at the beginning of all these projects, I'm like, this is going to take like a couple hours. It's going to be super easy, and it ends up taking like a few days to do. So it's not, my time management is pretty much as far off as it can possibly be. I'm freaking terrible at that in colleges and all that stuff, not to mention. It's just all kind of adding up, to be honest. And I don't want this like to be the last thing Jamie sees of me, because this is not this is not good, like, at all. So like, hopefully it isn't the last, you know, I hear from Jamie, or Jamie hears from me, because I mean, I don't hate him. I do want his channel to grow, and I kind of look at all the people I promised in the past. You know, even before this, I was looking, I'm like, wow, I kind of promised them, and I kind of didn't really give them what I promised. And I don't know, it's a hard situation, to be honest. It's really difficult to process, because I mean, you can never really process stuff about yourself as well as you can about other people, just because, I mean, if you're looking at through yourself, like, it's like a company inspecting yourself. If you're trying to inspect yourself and make yourself guilty, it's a lot more difficult to do. And it's not even because you have a mental issue or something, it's just because it's the way it is. You're meant to look at yourself as the good person, no matter what, and you're meant to look at other people as on your side or off your side, or at least that's how my brain kind of works, admittedly. I'm really not sure why, but it's just kind of been that way since I was born with, like, weird stuff. I wasn't born with weird stuff, but I'm a birth surrogate, so I wasn't really born like the natural way, so I don't know if that has a lot to do with it. But yeah, I'm just weird. But enough of trying to take the attention off me or whatever, because I feel like it's gonna look like I'm trying to do that. But I'm pretty sure a lot of this is my fault, because I don't know. It just seems like my fault. He explained it pretty clearly in that video. If you guys are if you're willing to watch, it's down in the description. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of did agree with a lot of that stuff, and I was kind of feeling that too. I was just too scared to stop, because maybe I'd die out and be the next dead channel. And as much good, like, as many great things as you can do on this website, there's always that risk that you're going to trigger somebody, and you're going to trigger a lot of people, and then you're just going to be like this huge fuck up all of a sudden. And I guess the Logan Paul suicide thing was probably also against my earlier morals as well, which I didn't really think about at the time. Admittedly, I didn't know if I should have posted that or not, but I did because I wanted to get my views out there. But he has a good point when I said, well, like, he said I didn't add anything to it. At the time, I wasn't thinking about adding anything to it. I was just thinking about getting how I felt out there. But I definitely get what you mean, because I do remember telling you not to do that, and you're definitely right about that. But the biggest thing that kind of got me, and really made me think, is that he said, like, I made him feel inferior on my server to other people, and that I punished him for the same exact thing other people got away with. And I don't know, because biases are hard to see in yourself, but I don't know if I did that or not. But I mean, even if I did, though, like, I do apologize for that. I don't know why I did that, because I mean, I know I did yell at Jamie a lot during, you know, the time period before he left the server, so I'm assuming it was just my bias or something like that. And it's not that I'm biased against him. Maybe it was that a lot of people, like, kind of started arguing with him and bashing him, and then I kind of thought that he was the one causing it because somehow, like, everything was just surrounding him all of a sudden. So I'm really not sure, but I'm not going to say people's names, but they also said that Jamie was being... I don't... Like, it's how do you explain it? It's like other people said bad stuff. I didn't necessarily agree with it, but maybe it changed my opinion somehow, like, subconsciously, without me really knowing. But, I don't know, I'm just in a tight position right now, and I'm sure that's affected, like, a lot of promises and a lot of stuff that I did. And the cringe-miss thing, that's completely my fault. Like, honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, I even myself, I was so unprepared for that. Like, I just tried to work my ass off on that, and then I was thinking about adding Shears and Jamie, and I kept talking about it, and I think I did promise Jamie, but like he said, I didn't really go through with that. So that was kind of a dick move on my part. I could see how he would think of me as I don't really give a fuck. I do give a fuck. It's just that my memory is actually really bad. Like, if you ask me what I did at school, or if you ask me what I ate, I have to think about it for a good 10 to 15 seconds before I can actually answer. I actually feel like I have short and long-term memory problems, but that's kind of besides the point there. So we're not trying to diagnose me with anything here. I guess I do actually owe him an apology, though, because this was... I don't know. It's like you don't see it when it's happening, but after it kind of all adds up and you realize that's why everything happened this way. I am sorry about that. I don't know if I'm, like, being biased or not. I'm trying not to be. I mean, I'm sure I'm self-biased because, obviously, you know, everybody is, or at least to some extent. Maybe I'm more than others just because I had to get into that kind of bias for YouTube. Or I didn't have to, admittedly, but I felt like that putting myself first would make my channel grow faster. And as greedy as that sounds, like, I saw a lot of other people doing it. And it's like kind of a pressure on me because I want to show people around me that I'm capable of doing something, which could have probably made other people feel like bad in the process. So I don't know. If you do feel bad about that, I mean, you can contact me about it, and like, it's fine. But I don't know. I guess the bias thing in 2017 was also another pretty good point he brought up, in that people with different opinions than me are kind of fucked. I wouldn't agree they're fucked. If you're talking about, well, like, okay, actually, let me explain why that first. My ADHD brain is going, like, hella off the walls here. I have a feeling people are going to think I'm blaming that on disorders. Don't worry, I'm not. But it's... Shit. I swear to God. Wait, what was I talking about again? Like, this is not an act. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, Jamie, I swear this is going to look so fake. It's not fake, though, I promise. What was I gonna say? It was like, yeah, that's right, self-bias, Oh man, this is gonna look like such a dick video. I'm sorry, dude. But like, this isn't something I did, like, I filmed a billion times. This is like just first try, and I'm just gonna post it like this to apologize, because it's actually sincere. But he said that if somebody had a different opinion than me, that they were fucked. I mean, I feel like I gave them a chance to argue. Maybe I didn't give them enough of a chance to argue, because that's what a lot of people say, is that I kind of try to just control the entire debate. I should probably have a median in all the debates I'm in, too, because that's probably true, and I just don't even notice it at the time, because I'm just so caught up in my point of view. But yeah, civil rights, definitely. I feel like he talked a lot about that. At least he had the decency to call it civil rights, because, I mean, it kind of is if you think about it. He has like a lot of... He has a lot to say about me, like, thinking that the slaughter of animals is basically bullshit, and that you shouldn't do it. And admittedly, like, I had an argument with a lot of people about that, because they all think it's either necessary or it's just, like, human opinion, and you can do what you want. Which either of those could be true. I think the first one's been proven wrong, though. Not to be, like, a dick or anything. Like, I try not to be biased with, like, veganism and stuff, but I probably am, considering, like, I'm kind of might transition into it sometime soon. And I do feel like that has a lot to do with making people feel inferior, but it's not to fuel my ego or anything, because I used to think the exact same. Like, I used to have Jamie's exact stance point on that, and that it was all just somebody's opinion, and that you shouldn't try to change others just because it's an opinion. But before I get on a rant about that ideology, I guess, yeah, I probably could have given you a better chance to exercise your opinion. And again, I am sorry if I got some kind of bias, or if I seemed like I really didn't care about you or other people on the server. I don't know, it's all like breezed by for me. I don't, like, it's been a hard, like, kind of storm by for me. I don't know what to call it. Like, I'm not good at phrasing things, but I think you kind of get the idea. You don't really realize what you did until you step back, and I feel like that's kind of, this video has helped me almost step back, like the one I'm making, but especially the one Jamie made has helped me step back and realize that some things I did might be seen as pretty dick moves. And especially that Logan Paul thing, I don't know if I'm going to leave that up or not, because it is an opinion, but it doesn't add anything new, like you said. I'm not making any money off of it. I don't know, really, to be quite honest. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things I was excited about for 2018, and I still am, but I mean, I don't want to lose, you know, I don't know, I don't want to lose the people who watch my videos, because obviously that's a community, you know, around me, which has helped me through life actually think of myself as, hey, look, I am a person talking to other people. But it's also that I don't want to lose online or real life friends either through that. And then, you know, relationships and stuff is very hard to balance out. But I do get where you're coming from with how it's affecting you. So I mean, I could try to do a project with you and with others in the future, but I'm gonna have to get everything out of the way first. As bad as that sounds, and I know that it sounds really selfish, but like, I feel like I should myself, so that I don't just end up breaking promises with other people, because I feel like I have, now that I really think of it, and it's like a majority of it is my fault that the promises were never made. But I don't want to make this video just a whole entire empathy, sympathy video for me. So yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing Jamie's perspective about that, then it'll be in the link below. I promise. This time is actually a serious promise, but yeah. No, Jamie, if you don't want to contact me ever again, I mean, it kinda hurts, but if you really don't, then I guess, like, I don't know, I guess just good luck with this whole YouTube thing, and I don't know, I hope you have a good time in life. Like, I don't know what else to say to that, because I mean, it is your decision at the end of the day. I mean, I was kind of not really thinking about other people at the time, so I don't know. I mean, I would kind of understand, but at the same time, I don't want this to be the last contact I have with you, or last vision you have of me, so I don't know. Hopefully we can work something out, but I will see you guys later, and this video won't be monetized. I hope that's clear. I'm not going to monetize it. I didn't monetize the Logan Paul one, and I'll try to sort the Discord server stuff out too. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and I don't know what else to say, just, like, have a good day. And if you're interested, Jamie, you can contact me, and I'll try to work things out the best I can. So, I'll see you later.